Guys, Robot1 here, coming to you with my updated Adamancipator list. I've been testing this deck here and there again, and I think I've come up with a list that I personally really like and want to show you guys. So, in today's video, I'm just going to be showcasing the updated Adamancipator deck profile. Obviously, it's not as strong as it used to be because it's lost Block Dragon, one of the most broken cards in the game. Honestly, Block Dragon really did make this deck a whole lot better, but even without Block Dragon, the deck is still really good. The deck can still end on some really insane boards with like Appaloosa plus Boral Savage and X-Deck Lock and even some other things that I've kind of been testing and really enjoying. And in today's video, I'm basically just going to show you guys the deck profile. Hopefully you enjoy it and you can tell me your thoughts at the end of the video. So yeah guys, I don't really want to ramble on because I know I'll go on forever. So let's actually get into the deck profile. So starting off, we obviously play the Free Researcher, Free Seeker, and Free Analyzer. These are pretty much the heart and soul of the deck. You want to be playing 3 of each, no less than 3. Because they all have special summon effects that Researcher summons itself if you control a rock monster, Seeker can special summons itself if you control a Adamancipator monster, and Analyzer special summons itself if your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters. And they all have the same effect where you can excavate the top 5 cards of your deck and special summon a level 4 or lower rock monster from the top of your deck. Now, these cards are very, very important in the deck. You need 3 of each in the deck because it allows you to get to the specific plays in the deck. It gets you to your combo pieces, it lets you extend further, and you need to be playing 3 to keep extending in this deck. Because the reason this deck is so good is because the amount of extenders you can actually have in this deck, and playing 3, 3, and 3 just guarantees the max amount of success of getting to your end boards and getting to your combos. Now obviously each one has a different purpose in kind of ways, where as Analyzer can be a level 4 to go into Boral Savage, Seeker and Research can be used at level 2 to go into your Herald of Arclight, but they're all very important in their own ways, and you really do need to be playing 3 of each to guarantee the maximum amount of success with these cards. So 3 of each would honestly not play less of any of them. You need to play 3 of each. I'll make this very clear. Next, we play triple Doki Doki. Doki Doki is just really good in the deck because you can discard like another Doki Doki or another level 4 to go ahead and get to a Researcher, Seeker, or Analyzer. It's also really good because it's a level 2 rock monster, so when you excavate, you can special summon it. And if you've got like an Adamancipator Risen Raptite, which is made with Metal Marcher, then you can go ahead and use the Doki Doki and that to go ahead and make a Boral Savage. Or if you've got like a Researcher and like the Doki Doki, you can go ahead and use both to make a Herald of Arclight. You want to be playing 3 of this one because it's just a really good card. Plus, if you've not really opened anything else and this is your normal summon, then this card can literally just be your, like, you normal summon it, discard like a Quirky Mirror Guardian, and then special summon like an Analyzer from the deck, or if you open all 3, God forbid, you can just discard another Doki Doki and summon like a Seeker or a Researcher. Just basically 1 card starter cards, well 1.5 or 1-2 card starter cards, but really important in the deck nonetheless. Triple Quirky Mirror Guardian. This card says, I'm playing around hand traps, I play around Ash Blossom, Infect Veiler, Nibiru, Gamma. It literally just says I play around every hand trap in the game, so you've got to be playing 3 of this, guys. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. This is the card that allows you to play around hand traps. Double Quirky Mirror Supplier. This is actually a really good card and replaces Gigantes in my opinion. Now, obviously, without Block Dragon, Gigantes isn't really a card we can play because we're not getting cards in the graveyard consistently. And I was thinking to myself, well, what card can I play in the deck that would make the deck just more consistent and more viable in the end? And at the end of the day, I figured out Quirky Mirror Supplier because this card actually has 2 really good effects. One, when it's special summoned, you can add a Quirky Mirror monster from your deck to your hand. So, Quirky Mirror Guardian, straight from my deck to my hand, right there. Pretty good, right? And also number 2, if a rock monster is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon it from your hand. So, literally, it's a free special summon on its own right, and it's a free way to search a Quirky Mirror Guardian to be like a discard fodder, or be a normal summon to be able to prevent your opponent from hand trapping you, or be a card that just generally allows you to get around a lot of things in the game. So I really do like Quirky Mirror Supplier. It's a really good card. It's basically the new Gigantes in the deck in my opinion, and I would honestly play it at 2. I've been debating at 3, but because its effects are hard once per turn, I prefer it at 2, sorry. So I really do like the card at 2. It's just a really good card, free special summon, free search. And finally, the last rock monster we play is 1 Gate Blocker, because Gate Blocker is just a really good card all around. 1, it just says, nah, Pendulum's done. You can't play Pendulums, because if you're playing Endymion and you have Gate Blocker on the board, well, This card literally just says you can't have counters, and Endymion fully rely on counters, so that's the first good thing about this card. Second good thing about this card is it negates all field spells, so your opponent has Mystic Mine on the board, your opponent has anything along those lines on the board, Gate Blocker stops it, so you're up against Mystic Mine, normal summon the Gate Blocker, well, now I can play the game. And finally, your opponent cannot target any other cards you control with card effects. So pretty much this card says, oh, you can't effect veil me, you can't infinite impermanence me, you can't do anything like that to me because the gate blocker is on the board. So just a really strong rock monster that I choose to play in the deck, like legit. Being able to prevent your opponent from targeting your monsters, being able to negate field spells, and just being able to prevent counters from hitting the board against the decks like Endymion is really, really strong, and I feel like this is just a really cool card because of that, and I think it's a one-of in the deck. It justifies the one-of, but if you did want to change it out for something else, you could potentially put in like Gigantes, I suppose, but Gigantes you can't actually special summon off of Researcher, Seeker, or Analyzer, so I prefer the Gate Blocker over that. But yeah, those are all the rock monsters, guys. Like legit, like this is just Adamancipator. You play tons of rocks to throw at your opponent, and you somehow win. But there are other cards as well that we play. We play free Madolche Pudding Cecil because she's just a free special summon to go into like rank 4 plays, to go ahead and play into more synchro combos, link combos, just stuff like that. We also play free Adhara because it's just a free summon from the hand that is a tuner monster. So it's just basically allows you to go into Needle Fiber a lot easier. We also play the triple Parallel Exceed because we do link summon, and when we link summon, we're going to go ahead and go into a rank 4 play, such as Gallic Granite to go ahead and search our research from the deck and then special summon it. And then finally, for the last monsters though, we play one Plague Spreader Zombie and one Destruction Sword, because one, the Plague Spreader Zombie, we summon to go ahead and equip to, we summon from Needle Fiber to go ahead and be just basically the best tuner now, because literally you just go ahead and summon it back from the graveyard for free. There's literally no reason not to play this card because of, like, Needle Fiber is just a free summon, and then you get another free summon later on for more link plays. And then Destruction Sword is basically here because, well, you equip it onto your Boros Savage, and then you look at your opponent and you tell them they can't summon from the extra deck, and with a couple of negates and this on board, you're most likely going to win. So, yeah. For the hand traps though, we do play free Psyframe Gamma and the one driver. I am playing a specific package in the extra deck that makes this better. I don't really like the Psyframe package that much, but because of the specific package that I'm playing in the extra deck, it makes sense to play the Psyframe Gammas, because legit you just you have the Gamma for going second, and also you can use it on your turn while you control monsters. Yeah, I'm playing Psyframe Lambda now, you can realize that, but Gamma is just really good because of that. So we want to be playing Gamma in the deck. It is one of the better hand traps on the format, I'm not going to lie, and it just prevents you Gamma your opponent. When they activate an Assault effect, they activate a Needle Fiber effect, they activate a Romulus effect, well, that's normally just game there. So I'm not going to lie, this card can potentially end boards. I don't really like the card, but in this specific deck with as you know, Psyframe Lambda, it can be really strong, and I am playing another card that facilitates it. So yeah, free Gamma and the one driver. For spells though, we're playing double Adamancipator Signs, along with one Monster Reborn. I'm playing basically 3 revive cards in the deck because I've been thinking the deck has an issue with its late game, and can sometimes have an issue with early game if your opponent hand traps you. And I've kind of put in 3 revival cards just kind of facilitate that bit. Because one, Monster Reborn just revives anything, so it's a really good card to be able to revive monsters from the graveyard, give you more combo pieces for link summoning, and just anything along those lines. And I'm also playing the 2 signs because this is basically Monster Reborn, but for only rocks, and you also get to stack your deck with 1 level 4 or lower rock monster, so it's just a really good card in the deck. So this card facilitates like Researcher, Analyzer, and Seeker, whereas this card just lets you summon anything and just be a really good card. So I've been testing it, and I've been really, really liking it, and I've been thinking this is pretty much the way you should be going, playing Signs and Monster Reborn to guarantee that you have ways to revive your late game cards. And we're also playing one Emergency Teleport. If you're playing Psyframe Gammas, please play Emergency Teleport. It just makes the Gammas less of a brick if you do draw them, and this card can summon them from the handle deck, so please play this card. And then finally, we're playing the triple Infinite Impermanence as the last hand traps because it's just a good hand trap. It plays around Tactical Talents, meaning that your opponent can't use it. It plays around Needle Fiber. It plays around a lot of different things, and it just basically says, oh, I'm going to negate your monster effect, which is really, really strong. But yeah, guys, those are that's the main deck. Honestly, for main deck, I've been really debating how I want to play it, what I've been wanting to put in it for quite some time, and I feel like I've hit the ratio that I'm really happy with. If you did want to change some things, though, guys, you could always play like the Unexpected Die package, where you play Unexpected Die, Angel Trumpeter, and then one Get Beta, the Magnet Warrior, because this package is really good. I've just been trying other things, and I've been preferring other things more than it, because, like, yes, it is a really strong package in the Adamancipator deck, but it's not what I've been liking in Adamancipator. So, yeah, this is just the build that I really like, and if you did want to try and put those in, there are things you could change. You could obviously take out the Gate Blocker, you could probably change the Gammas out and change the extra deck a bit. You could probably take out some of the hand traps. Like, there are things you can change to go ahead and facilitate that. It's just I wanted to make sure I had ways to play around my opponent and also have ways to, you know, like, guarantee combo with protection. So yeah, that's the main deck, though. Let's go on to the extra deck so you guys can see what that is. We're playing one Link Cross for the obvious Needle Fiber combos. I will tell you now, guys, unlike in the old days where you only summon one token, summon two. You always summon two now. You need to summon two tokens with this card because it guarantees full combo with two cards, like, legit. Always summon two tokens with this now. One IP Mask Arena, because obviously we can link during our opponent's turn. One Union Carrier to equip the Buster Whelp to lock our opponent out of our extra deck. One Crystron Hauki Fibrax, because it literally just says I'm a full combo in one card. One Cyframe Lambda, because it allows us to activate the Gammas from our hand. And also, we have one other card in the extra deck that allows us to search our Cyframe Gammas from the deck, thanks to Lambda. So, really good card. One Nightmare Unicorn, because Nightmare Unicorn says we shuffle any card into the deck and we can make it during our opponent's turn face the IP. One Appaloosa above the Goddess to basically negate our opponent's stuff. There's no reason not to play it. One Access Kotorka, non-chainable destruction, big monster, really, really strong. One Gallic Granite searches pretty much any rock monster in our deck. Normally going to be research about any rock monster we want. One Time Thief Redoer. This is the one that I was talking about, because Redoer plus Lambda equals guaranteed Cyframe Gamma at the end of our turn, and you can do that pretty consistently where you can end on the Time Thief with the Lambda and this. Now, obviously, if you do go down that route, there are times where you won't be able to end on the Appaloosa because this deck can be very RNG based, but I like the fact that you're able to do this, and I feel like it just makes Adamancipator that much better. So, kind of like the reason I'm playing it. One Metal Marcher for the obvious combo. One Cyburst Integrator, because pretty much when I was looking for something to replace my O-Lion, the thing that came into mind was a level 3 extra deck monster, and what I chose in the end, which kind of replaced the level 3 token, was Cyburst Integrator. And this card is actually a really, really good card for the fact that if it's used for a Synchro Summon, you can go ahead and draw a card, and that basically just says, oh, the one card combo now becomes, well, the 2 card to 1 card combo now gets me a draw back, so just a really good level 3 Synchro monster, and I've been testing it, and I've been really liking it, and honestly, if you're going to go into any level 6 in the Cyburst combo, this is probably the best level 3 monster to make, and if you're playing any other way to play it, obviously do it differently, but this is just the card that I personally like to make in Adamancipator, because it allows us to get into our Risen Raptite, which is really important in this deck. One Herald of Arclight, because it helps play around so many things, such as Forbidden Droplets, which is really strong. And then one Adamancipator Risen Raptite, really good card, allows you to excavate top 5 and then special summon any rock monster. So you reveal a Researcher, Analyzer, or Seeker, then you just special summon one of them and you have everything you want. And then the last extra deck monster we're playing is one Boral Savage Dragon, because it's just an Omni Negate that you equip your Buster Whelp to. You need to be playing it in the deck just so you can guarantee that you have your Negate. Also, you'll always make this with something else as well, so you'll have an extra deck lock with an Omni Negate and normally maybe a few more Negates, or you have it with the Lambda and a Cyframe Redoer. You'll always guarantee that this card is on the board during your end phase, but yeah, that's the deck though, guys. I've honestly been testing this quite a bit, I would like to say, seeing what ratios work the best, seeing how I can make the deck as good as it possibly is, and I feel like I've come up with this list, and I really do like how it's going. But tell me your thoughts on this list in the comment section below, guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Honestly, I don't know what else to say in this video, because I really do like rocks. It's sad that we don't have Block Dragon anymore, but the deck is still really, really strong, and I really do want to play it more and more. But guys, as I said, this is the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Please check out my Twitch in the links below. I'm streaming there pretty much every week now. Like the streams may appear on YouTube as well, but Twitch is going to be where the main stream is happening. I'm also streaming for you guys Pokemon Nuzlocke on Wednesdays now. Normally 8 p.m. start. So if you're interested in watching that, please go check it out. I am currently past the first gym and I'm really enjoying it. But yeah, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Robot1 signing out. Don't forget to get your rocks, guys. Adamancipator is a great deck still. Later all.